morning, folks. Welcome to Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I am doing a gift request from Kyle Perkins. Kyle, thank you for the gift, my friend. And I don't know Michael Peterson. I don't know his music. I don't know the song. When the Bartender Cries. Is this when somebody comes in and tells such a sad life story that even the bartender is moved by it? Because bartenders hear stories all the time of people's woes. Man, I don't know. But we're going to get into this thing. I'm seriously curious, and I react to non-pop country music, and Kyle knows his stuff when it comes to country. And he knows the channel well too. So thank you for all of that, Kyle. But I have no doubt that this is going to be somewhat of a moving song. I don't think it's going to be funny. I mean, it could be. Any turn of phrase could make a song funny, but I don't think so. All right, let's find out if I'm right. Here we go. Very pretty beginning.
This bar has been my home away from her.
Okay.
Used to be, she was missing me. Now she's moving in with her best friend, and I'm the only one who wants what used to be.
Ouch.
I'm here because today I lost it all. I didn't want to drink it home alone, but I just can't believe all my hopes and dreams are falling like a roll of dominoes.
If he didn't write this song, he sure made it his own. Because, man, I feel like this is his story, and it very well may not be.
Well, I thought the man behind the bar had heard it all before. My story must have caught him by surprise. When he handed me my double, there were tears in his eyes. You know you're in trouble when the bartender cries.
Yeah.
He said last night you swore you'd never drink again. I said, next time I'm really gonna try. So if she ever calls for me, oh, you can finally tell her he ain't here, and it won't be a lie. I asked the man behind the bar what he'd been crying for. He said that bottle used to be a friend of mine. Now I've stopped drinking doubles, but I pour them all of the time. Son, you know you're in trouble when the bartender cries. I saw my own reflection staring back at me. I knew every single word he said was true.
He's got a country voice.
Well, I told the man behind the bar I thought I'd seen it all before, till I saw the sadness in his eyes. That's when I put down my double, said my last goodbyes. 'Cause you know you're in trouble when the bartender cries. Oh, you know you're in trouble when the bartender cries.
Orchestral ending too. Oh yeah, this was really well written, but there were times in there that he reminded me of Blake. In the song The Baby. The content of the song was different, but this every so often his cadence, because that happens when I listen sometimes, and I haven't reacted to Michael before, and I'm surprised because he's absolutely got a country voice. That's a country song right there. So well written. It was I mean, the turns of events in this thing, or the turns of perspective in this thing, was almost like poetry or something. Or like, what else would it? It kept shifting, and it was really well done. Where it's like, wait a minute, whose perspective am I seeing this from? And from what I've got in it, the dude who's a bartender was left. Now he's the one out drinking. He's telling a story to the bartender. The bartender is crying as he's pouring the double for this guy because the bartender knows this guy's story because he was in the night before and presumably nights prior to that, but he didn't want to drink alone because he got left, the guy at the bar. But the bartender, I think, as I understand it, has lived this very same story. He used to drink too much. So it's like bartender to bartender, but one has already been dumped and is still tending bar. He doesn't drink anymore, though. But he sees the guy on the other side of the bar who started telling the story in this song, that through his perspective. And he was crying because he knows the way this story goes. And he's like, you can't be drinking. Now, it's also a conflict of interest when you're a bartender and you're telling people not to drink, unless you're legally required to not serve them. But I think the bartender was crying because he could identify with what the other guy was going through. And that is just a really well-written song. And yeah, did Michael have... I mean, I've been doing the channel for 8 years. Maybe some people have suggested. I mean, nobody's made a gift request for me to do Michael before, and that guarantees that I'll hear the artist and the song because I'll react to it within a day or two. But I don't know if anybody's requesting Michael, and I'm surprised because this is brilliant. This is just a beautiful, heartfelt song that assumes, I don't want to say intelligence on behalf of the listener, but I don't know if the lyricist lived this. I'm guessing not. I think it's one of those subject matters where you're like, well, what if I write a song about a bartender who gets dumped and goes to a bar and tells the bartender, and then you're like, well, how would I flesh this story out? And then you're like, well, what if the bartender lived it as well? I mean, this is the type of story that could take quite a while to write because you keep coming up with different ways of writing it. You know you're onto something. It's challenging, but it doesn't write itself in one go. You come back to the narrative development. So, Kyle, good choice on this. I'm really surprised I haven't done Michael Peterson before. The dude is legit. This is a ballad. Maybe his other stuff is poppy. I don't know. I just don't know. But he doesn't sound like a pop country artist to me. He sounds like he's the real deal, not sort of like a label creation. But I'm gonna rate this song as I do, and the number that popped into my head was a 9.3 on the strength of the writing and on the way Michael sang it. He's got just legit country chops, just plain and simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a beautiful, beautiful sort of meandering journey in a country song, and they're the best ones to do it. So there you go. You can thank Kyle Perkins for that one, folks. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.